Hi, I'm Amateur Kitchen. We are making maple glazed ham for Easter.
And who doesn't love ham, right? Well, at least she does. She loves all types of pork. And we're doing the maple glaze.
Especially with syrup.
Yes. And we're doing the maple glaze because I know she'll love it, but you could glaze it with anything you want. Or, and I'm sure you're still going to put maple syrup on it, aren't you?
Yep.
Probably, exactly.
And I might actually, when we put the maple syrup on like the plate, I might like dip it all over.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
Like I'll keep spinning.
As Maria said, it is for Easter as well.
Mom, I have a question real quick.
What's up?
Do you have to make it for Easter?
No, you can make it anytime you want. If you want it on the weekends or whatever. Super simple recipe. So if it's your first time entertaining for Easter or any other holiday or just in general, ham is a great way to go because it's already pre-cooked and you really just have to heat it up. And you can add a little bit extra flavor with the glaze, which is what we're doing today. Pretty easy?
Yep.
All right, let's get started on making this.
Maple glazed ham.
Here we go. On this maple glazed ham, we're going to first start out with the ham. You're going to actually do the maple glaze here in just a second, okay? But what we have is we actually have a spiraled ham that's only 3 pounds because there's usually not very many of us for Easter, is there? It's me, you, Daddy, and Papa, right?
Yep.
So we don't need like a big 10-pound ham. But guess what? I bet a lot of you guys will need it when you're entertaining your family. And especially bone-in gives it a whole nother flavor. So I'm going to put some times and cooking times and all that for you guys. So if you do have a bigger ham, no worry, okay? So all you do is you take your ham, put it in a roasting pan. Now because ours isn't very big and it doesn't have a bone in it, we're going to go ahead and cover it up with aluminum foil so it doesn't get too dry. Because nobody wants dry ham, right? No. Yeah.
At least I don't.
No. Although yours probably won't be dry because of all the maple syrup you're going to put on it. Yeah. We're going to put this in a preheated 325-degree oven starting for 10 minutes. And while we're waiting for that to kind of warm up, we're going to go ahead and start on our glaze. You know what I'm going to do first though before I seal this up?
What?
I have a thermometer that can just go in the oven. A digital one that we can read later on, and the ideal temperature is 144 degrees, so once it reaches that, it's really nice and warmed through and can be served. So I'm going to put this in there so I don't have to mess with it later, right?
This is actually kind of cool.
It is cool. So put it in, you'll see the temp even going down. Watch this.
Oh my goodness. That's just creepy. To get started on our maple glaze, we are going to pour in some syrup.
Yeah, and we're actually going to pour in 1/4 of a cup, and Maria's actually learning about fractions right now. That's okay, a little extra's fine. But aren't you? In school?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and this is a perfect way to get the kids in the kitchen, and go ahead and start doing that. What are you going to add next?
And some brown sugar.
Yes. And while she's doing that, I just want to say this is a great way to get the kids in the kitchen and kind of learning about fractions and all that stuff.
Hard to get out.
Is it hard?
Okay.
Do you need a spoon? Here's a spoon.
Okay. Here's a spoon. Got a spoon. Yeah.
All right, Maria, so go ahead. You're going to want to start pouring these into our saucepan. Okay. So she's got the maple syrup, the brown
Eat that maple syrup.
sugar, and I'm just going to add in a little bit of Dijon mustard. It's going to, maybe like a teaspoon or so. It's just going to add a little bit of extra flavor to it. You're going to love it, I promise. And what's the last ingredient?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Oh, careful. There you go. We love cinnamon. And this is just going to add a little bit of heat. You could also add some cayenne pepper with this. That would be kind of fun too. Maybe just like 1/8 of a teaspoon or so. All right, so if you can just stir this up for me, Maria. We're just gonna put this on the stove at about a medium heat, just until all that brown sugar dissolves into the maple syrup, and it's gonna be delish. I also have another great recipe for you guys for a glaze, which is an orange and soy glaze that I'll be adding to it as well on the bottom for the recipe part. So make sure you take a look at that. I love going to Aunt Sue and Uncle Verge's house for Easter time because Verge makes the best lamb ever. I want to share that recipe with you sometime, but I want him to be here to show you guys personally. You'll love it.
Easter is actually one of my favorite holidays because I get presents from the Easter Bunny and also because I get chocolate bunnies. They are so good. That's why I think it would actually be better if me and my mom made Easter bunnies right here on Amateur Kitchen sometime soon. We're done making our maple glazed ham and now all we have to do, Mom, is try it.
Yay, I'm so excited. I love how the color, it's kind of nice and brown and because it roasted it. Can we share one? These are pretty big pieces. And you can just smell the maple and what do you think, Maria? It smells good?
Yep.
I'm excited for you to try this.
So good, I'm fainting.
It's so good, you're fainting. This is just one of those easy recipes, great for entertaining. And it can be such a great showstopper too, with a little bit of garnish and whatnot.
Okay, it smells so good, I want to try it.
You want to try it? All right, here's a little piece for you. And of course, if you have leftovers, you can have eggs and ham in the morning, right?
Yeah. Don't know how I can stick on. Just gonna grab it. And we also got some syrup. Told you I was gonna dip it all around.
So good. So moist. What do you think?
So good with syrup.
I love it because you can kind of taste, of course, the maple flavor, but a little hint of that cinnamon. Do you taste some of the cinnamon at all? A little bit. And then that Dijon just kind of brings it all together, so it's not too sweet. You're gonna love it. All right. Well, Maria, before we eat all this, because we're gonna eat it all, and of course, if we don't, we'll have it for sandwiches or breakfast or whatever. Save it for later. So in the meantime, we always want you to head to our website, amateurkitchen.tv, to find all of our recipes and videos, including this one. We also want you to head to our Facebook page, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, and all of our other social media pages. And what do we want them to do, Maria?
Click that little like button or follow button
so you can follow us every single day. All right, we're gonna finish eating this. We hope you guys have a great Easter and that we've helped you out just a little bit in the kitchen. Get those kids involved because Maria, you love cooking with me, don't you?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna finish eating this. Thank you. We want to see you right back here again next time on
Amateur Kitchen.
See you later.
Bye.
You want more?
Yeah. We are so having this for dinner.